EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Madden NFL 2004.
We're coming to you from the Metrodome here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Thanks for joining us. These two teams are ready to go, and it should be a great one as the Lions get set to take on the Vikings. Welcome to the game. Al Michaels and John Madden here, broadcasting live. So pull up a chair and relax because this is going to be a good one.
You talk about a quarterback who can lead his team to victory. This guy has all the tools you look for. Great arm, pocket presence, and the ability to hit a receiver anywhere on the field. There's not too many like this guy, and we could see him put up big numbers in this one.
Randy Moss makes a great target for him every game. I think most people in the league like to think that he's deceptively fast. That allows him to sneak past the defense for big gains. Now, whether or not he'll be able to against this defense is something we'll be paying a lot of attention to.
And you can tell that defense is fired up and ready to go. I don't think we should keep him waiting any longer.
A much-anticipated game ready to begin as we're lined up for the kickoff. Epstein will be kicking off. Short kickoff from the 11. The offense is heading out onto the field for their first drive of the game. Our EA Sports Coach Close-Up features two very unique coaches. First-year Lions head coach Steve Mariucci is expected to bring his own evolution of the West Coast offense to Detroit. So the former 49er head coach now in Detroit. Going to the right. The 30. Stewart covered some good ground there.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their block and allowing him to get a good run for a first down.
We continue looking at our EA Sports Coach Close-Up with head coach Mike Tice, who was a quarterback in college but was converted to a tight end once he reached the National Football League. His coaching style reflects both of those positions. He emphasizes smart but very physical play from the entire team. The Lions dive on the fumble. The offense recovers its own fumble.
That ball just took a lucky bounce right back to the offense.
John, each of these teams is in a rebuilding mode. Neither team is really expected to head to the Super Bowl. And this has the makings of a game that could go right down the wire.
Yeah, they're both rebuilding all right. That's one way to say it. Another way to say it is that they're both falling apart less quickly. Either way, they both have a lot to prove.
Incomplete. He just dropped that pass.
That's the old rule. If you get your hands on it, you got to catch it.
Minnesota comes out in their nickel package. Under pressure with the throw. The pass falls incomplete. That short pass off the mark, and it's now fourth down. Davis into return. Here's the punt. Fair catch called for. The offense heads out onto the field for the first time. Picked up 9 on the play.
That's it. That's all you. Catch the ball, man. Set.
Pressure, passing to the left. Misses the tackle. He catches a floater for the first down.
And it's a good thing he caught it. You don't want to drop those passes that are sure first downs.
First and 10.
Let's go. Come on. Set.
Throwing on first down. With the pass. And he hits his target. Big time play by Moss.
And that's the type of thing that can happen when you get this guy the ball. He's going to move the ball, and he's going to move it with speed.
Gain of 2. They're within striking distance here.
Get at him. Here comes the heat.
Detroit comes out in their nickel package. Moving right. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. The Vikings using motion. Closing in. Gets the pass off. With the adjustment, he has it. They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one first down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. Detroit comes out in their nickel package. Gets rid of it, and it's caught. Walker makes the tackle at the 4. Culpepper with a hot hand on this drive.
And what he's doing is sitting back there in the pocket, seeing everything, making great decisions, and getting the ball to the right guy. He's playing very well right now.
Give it all you got. Bust this grill, deep. Set. Run.
Edwards gets right in there and brings him down. Bennett couldn't find any room on that one.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good at clogging up the line, limiting the number of holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
Come on, D-up.
And it looks like he'll be a little short.
The defense got right in there and shut that play down.
Klonsasser, the motion man. Hand it off. Touchdown, Vikings.
Now this is exactly how to get the ball in the end zone. Just get in behind the center and guard and keep pushing and pushing until they're putting up 6 points on the board.
They'll get set for the extra point. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. And so, John, we see this offense looking good and very pleased. They were able to put together a nice package of plays for a touchdown.
And give some credit to that big offensive line. Those guys are working hard out there, and it's showing on drives like that.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. Nice kick and returnable. from the 5-yard line. Following a punt on their last drive, the offense now makes its way back out onto the field. First and 10. Ball on their own 24.
Get the ball.
Harrington sets up. Receives the handoff. Kept it on the ground, picks up about 7.
Give it all you got, kid. Come on.
Man in motion. Fullback handoff. He goes down at the 31-yard line. Gain of about a yard by the fullback. Only one man back. Pressure coming. Throws it, and he hits his target.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here, but this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 46. They'll go from the I formation. Passing on 1st down. He's looking. With the pass, he finds his man. Number 51 is called for holding.
Holding happens on almost every play. It just depends on whether the official sees it and decides to call it.
So it's a 1-touchdown game as the first quarter comes to a close with the score Minnesota 7, Detroit 0. The teams have switched sides and will start the second quarter. They'll go from the shotgun, passing on 1st down, throws out to the left. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
Going to the left. Gain of 2. Third and long. Ball on their own 47. Harrington will work out of the shotgun with the throw. No problem picking up the first.
Yeah, you know, we talk about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly.
Ain't nothing.
Stewart, the deep back. He'll pass on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Perfect pass. Harrington has been perfect on this drive.
Yeah, what happens, you get into a rhythm. The way this guy's throwing, he's going to stay in that rhythm until the defense knocks him out of it.
That all you got? Get in there, Lon. Hit him low.
Stewart, the lone setback. Under pressure with the pass. Slips the tackle. Clears the defender. Again and again, it's another 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense has really impressed me on this drive. They've been moving the ball very methodically, and they're getting closer and closer to the end zone.
First and goal. Ball on the 7-yard line. Come on, get up. Tiger out.
We'll get the call again. Pickup of about 6 yards. 2nd and goal. Ball 1 inch out.
You got it. Fire out.
Tucks it away. Setting up play action. Off onto the end zone. So close to a touchdown.
Yeah, and that has to be frustrating for the quarterback. He put the pass where only his guy was going to catch it, and he did. He just didn't get his toes down. And now it was an incomplete pass instead of a touchdown.
Dropping back. Pressure for the end zone. Incomplete. 4th down now after the incomplete pass. Hansen comes out, hoping to put points on the scoreboard for the first time. And it's up. And so that kick is good. The kickoff team lines up. Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 3-yard line. They'll head back onto the field looking to duplicate their last drive when they were able to get the ball into the end zone, basically through their passing game. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 20.
Get at him, D. That's all you got,
He'll pass on 1st down. Closing in, gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. That'll move the chains, John.
Yeah, when you put together a great pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get.
Pressure coming, throwing, intercepted. Heat on the quarterback may have forced that interception.
And the other thing is the secondary was just sitting back there waiting in their zone. He tossed it up there. They were all over it.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10. Harrington sends a man in motion.
Take him out. Bring it back.
Stewart slips the tackle. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. Running back picks up about 7 yards.
Hit him low. Back off, DB.
Runs over the tackle. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. 3rd and inches.
Stay up, you evil left.
Drops back. Stepping up, gets rid of it. Into the open field. The 10. Amazing play by Schrader.
The thing is, he got some separation there, and he was able to get him a big chunk of yards.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark.
Bring it, baby. We'll see. Bring that.
Stewart, the deep back. Under pressure, gets the pass off, puts it on the ground. The Lions recover. They got that one back.
Yeah, that's a heads-up play. You always need to keep your eyes open, because you never know when something like this is going to happen.
Dropping back, throws it. A little off target, but caught. Harrington dumped that pass out to his receiver.
Yeah, he just looked up, and the pass was right there. Those are the kind of passes your receivers love.
Pressure, throws out to the left. Incomplete. He just couldn't find a way to control it.
That's the type of pass that you got to be able to hang on to.
And they'll send the kicker out to try to pick up 3 points as the half is close to the end. Jason Hansen will attempt this field goal from about 24 yards out. The kick is up. The attempt is good. That kick is good, and it's his second field goal of the game. Hansen is back and ready to put this one in the air. Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 4-yard line. The Vikings will start the drive from the 22-yard line.
Hey, this is why you run those 2-minute drills in practice for a situation like this. The only difference is this isn't the scout team defense.
Throwing on first down. Throws it. This one falls incomplete. He just overthrew that one.
And you want to lead the receiver so that he can catch and run, but you don't want to lead him that much.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 22.
They got nothing. Give it all you got.
Closing in. Gets the pass off. Good job finding some room. I thought he was going to bring that one in.
No receiver's perfect, so you'll even see the best ones drop a few. But the key word is a few.
The Lions come out with one linebacker and several defensive backs. With the pass, he hits his receiver.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on 3rd down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
They'd like to add a few more points to this lead, but will need to do a good job with clock management. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 41. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Incomplete pass. He just lost focus as he dropped the ball.
And the receiver just dropped it. I was watching him in practice the other day, and he didn't miss a ball. Looks like he just took his eye off that one.
The Vikings holding on by less than a field goal. Under pressure, throws it straight to him. Minnesota will call a timeout here. They have 2 timeouts remaining. 3rd down now. You'd have to think they'll look for the go-to guy here.
And if the defense is thinking that too, they just might use him as a decoy.
The Vikings holding on by less than a field goal. Gets rid of it. Here's an opening. Hits it in stride. Minnesota calls a timeout. They have 1 timeout left. Alexander was there to make the catch for the first down.
He's glad he made that catch. I'm sure the quarterback will look his way again when he needs another first down.
1st and 10.
Come on, partner.
The Vikings holding on by less than a field goal. Pressure. Off and running. The 30.
Here's what happened. You get a guy who can move around back there. The defense gets busy covering everyone, and they forget about the quarterback. He gets past that marker and picks up a first down.
They'll go from the I formation. The Vikings holding on by less than a field goal. Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. Excellent gain on first down.
These guys are just out there playing a little pitch and catch. They make it look easy.
About a yard to go. Ball on the 17-yard line. The Vikings holding on by less than a field goal. On the run. Touchdown, Minnesota. And a great throw for the touchdown.
Yeah, he threw that where only the receiver could get it.
The kicker lines up for the point after. And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. And it's a short kickoff. From the 12. The offense ready to go again after their last drive ended with 3 points.
This is where the defense needs to just play smart and not give up a big play. There's not a whole lot of time left, so they just need to prevent them from getting into field goal range.
Harrington sets up. To the air on first down. Throwing. Almost intercepted. John, I don't know how they didn't pick that one off.
Yeah, he had an excellent opportunity to end the drive right there. He just couldn't bring it in.
Anderson comes in motion. Gets rid of it. The defense got it. Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10. The Lions expecting pass as they line up with 7 defensive backs. Going to the air on first down. With the pass falls incomplete. It's the end of the second quarter with the score, Minnesota 14, Detroit 6. Let's take a look at our halftime stats. Here's the kickoff team. Good kick, should be returnable. From the 3. Can't bring him down. Can't wrap him up. Minnesota is looking to build its lead with this drive. Well, John, no surprise. Still early in the second half. We talked about it at the beginning. 2 teams that are very evenly matched.
Yeah, it's going to come down to who can make a few plays to pull this thing away. Because I don't think either one of these teams is very good at playing catch-up.
Tosses it out to the right. That's a 3-yard gain. The Vikings line up in the bunch formation. Gets rid of it. Right to him. And he is bumped out of bounds at the 37. Culpepper zips the ball into the receiver on that one.
The quarterback quickly read the defense and fired the ball into the receiver for a first down.
Let's check in with Melissa.
Thanks, Al. The Lions coach felt his defense lacked emotion throughout the first half, and that's one reason why they've been ineffective. He believes that they've made the proper adjustments, and we should see additional intensity right away. Al?
Thanks, Melissa. He overthrows his intended receiver.
There was no way he was going to get to that one.
Let's go, come on!
Closing in, rid of it. This pass is incomplete. Plenty of pressure, and he barely gets the pass away.
This defensive coordinator understands that pressure is the key to forcing the offense into making mistakes. If his players keep playing like this, he might be up for a head coaching job pretty soon.
pressure coming. He hits his receiver. Perfect pass, great catch, and that'll move the chains. Using motion. Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets the pass off. This one falls incomplete. The tight end was right there, but he just couldn't get that pass under control.
I don't know what happened there. The quarterback did his job delivering a catchable ball. He just couldn't come up with it.
Dropping back. Goes with a short pass to the right side. The defense has it. He has room. The 40, the 30, the 20. Sheds the tackle. The 10, 5. Touchdown, Lions. The quarterback was ready to get hit and just threw it up for grabs.
And the key to the play was pressure. They force the quarterback to get rid of it before he's ready. And when he's rushing his throws out there, bad things are going to happen to this offense.
They line up to go for 2.
Let's go. Come on. Lose it. Cowboy.
Stewart breaks through. They've got it, and we're all tied up. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. Here's the kickoff team. Not a real deep kick. Should be returned from the 11. Give the defense a lot of credit on that last possession as they were able to force the interception. Let's see what happens this time. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 24.
Hit him low. You got him.
Culpepper gets set. They give it to the halfback. Breaks the tackle. Gain of 5, maybe 6 yards there. The Lions come out in a nickel package. Dropping back. Under pressure. Gets rid of it. Comes up with it. Can't with the stop at the 38-yard line. Culpepper could have knocked the wind out of the receiver with that throw.
A receiver that can make big plays like that have to be fed the ball so they can stay in the game.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Pressure. He did a great job of making something out of nothing on that play.
The coach will tell his quarterback that if nothing's open and you see some room, take off and get some yards.
Lose it. Yeah. Give it all you got.
Quarterback back in the shotgun. Moss comes in motion. Drops back. Throwing. Turns. He has it. He can't wrap him up. Culpepper pulled the trigger quickly.
And as hard as he throws it, he always seems to put the ball right on the receiver's numbers.
It's 1st and 10.
In the pain. We'll see.
It's the toss to the left. He'll bring him down at the 32-yard line. 2-yard pickup on the toss. With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. Closing in with the throw, with the catch on the run. An incredible play.
Everyone was on the same page in that pass play. It seemed like the receiver ran out of gas.
First down and goal to go. 4 yards to the end zone. Seventh play of this drive. Dropping back, pressure coming to the end zone. He couldn't get his feet down in the end zone.
That's just a case of him not knowing where he was. He has to be able to drag his toes there and come up with a score.
Under pressure. Touchdown, Vikings.
Look at this. So the defense has to be looking for the quarterback to take off when it's this close to the end zone. And when he did, they just didn't swarm to the ball like they had to. And he ended up with a touchdown.
The kicking team heads out onto the field. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. Well, John, these teams are very evenly matched.
This makes for a better game, I think. The strategy of the game comes into play here more.
And so we see this offense getting it done on that long touchdown drive.
And give some credit to that big offensive line. Those guys are working hard out there, and it's showing on drives like that.
Here's the kickoff team. Nice kick and returnable. From the 5-yard line. The Lions will start the drive from the 24-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Pressure, gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete. He appeared to feel the pressure there.
And that's a right decision in that case. Get rid of the ball and take the incomplete.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Harrington sends a man in motion. They give it to the halfback. Loses the defender. Picks up 5. 3rd and 5 coming up. Ball on their own 29. Drops back. Closing in with the pass. Not much touch on that pass.
He may have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
Davis looks like he's ready for the return. Here's the kick. Fair catch.
There was no need to try and return that one. Well, he made the right decision there.
Throwing on 1st down. Slings it to the outside. Not much, but it's better than a loss.
When you see or feel the blitz and you start feeling the pressure, you got to remember that some yards are always better than none yards.
9 yards to go. Pressure coming, gets the pass off. The 40, the 50, the 40. He's finally brought down at the 34. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Vikings ahead of the Lions 21-14. And we'll start the fourth quarter. A very well drawn up play.
And it was well executed. They hit their blocks and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line. Come on, partner.
Culpepper sets up. Gets the toss to the left. A lot of room to work with. Picked up 4, maybe 5 on that play. About 6 to go.
This team has been unstoppable inside the red zone today.
Ellis drags the ball carrier down behind the line. The interior lineman, John, got off the ball very well on that play.
Yeah, and the key to stopping that kind of run is exactly that. Whoever fires off the line faster and gets better leverage is going to win those battles at the line.
Bennett was dragged down before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
They have great size and quickness up front. That allows them to hold up against the run while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass.
Epstein heads out to try this field goal. And it's up. The kick is good. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 4. The Lions will start this drive from the 24. So they have 1st and 10 here. Schrader moves in motion. He'll pass on 1st down. Under pressure with the pass. This one falls incomplete. 2nd down upcoming after that incomplete pass. The Lions line up in the shotgun. Gets rid of it, and he steps out of bounds at the 34.
You talk about great concentration. Watch this. He's able to keep his feet in bounds, make the catch on a perfectly placed pass.
It's 1st and 10. Gets the pass off, incomplete. And that pass is dropped. The throw was right there, but he couldn't make the catch.
He was there, and the quarterback found him with the ball. Just bounced off his hands.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. With the pass, Right on target. The receiver did a nice job creating some separation, enabling him to make the reception.
The defense needs to keep track of that guy a little better. He can make that kind of grab anytime.
They need about 3. Harrington back in the shotgun. Slings it out to the middle. Picked off. John, the offensive strategy just not working. It's the 3rd pass they've had picked off. Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10. Culpepper gets set. He gets the carry. And he's brought down at the 42. Pickup of about 8. They line up in the I formation. Drops back, another run. Bennett didn't get any help from his offensive line.
It was just about impossible to run when you have guys in the backfield just as soon as you snap the ball.
Third down and 3 coming up. Ball on the 42-yard line. They'll go with a run once again. Down he goes at the 34. Bennett did a nice job on that run.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for first downs, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. Tosses it left, handed off to the back. Breaks free. Decent gain there, but he's going to head to the sideline for a blow. The backs are lined up in an I. Moss, the motion man. Gives the ball off. The Lions call a timeout. They have 2 left. This one is just about in the books. And they find themselves in scoring range. Tosses it right. Bennett. Detroit calls a timeout. That's their 2nd. Gain of about 5. Bennett. Gain of about 1.
I'm guessing this should be a run. The defense can't be lollygagging around, because if they are and they give up a first, this one's over.
Tosses it out to the left, handed off to the back, runs him over. Gain of a couple on that carry. So as the game winds down, we'll see the place kicker. So this field goal try will be from 27 yards out. The kick is up. Epstein sends it between the uprights for the 2nd time. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. They'll return this one from the 7-yard line. Breaks free of the defender. What a collision. Their last drive ended with a pick. And the offense right now ready to call their first play on this drive.
Any run plays in the playbook should be thrown out because they need points fast, and the only way they're going to get them is by throwing the ball.
They'll pass on first down. Pressure, gets rid of it. Still running. Breaks away from the tackle. Looks like they'll go with the hurry up here.
Here come the heat. Cowboy. Hawkline right.
He'll stop the clock with the spike.
Okay, they got to keep throwing downfield to move the chains while keeping the clock movement to a minimum.
Sideline, D. Fire out.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Closing in, flings it to the outside. And he hits his target. This appears to be of the 5-yard variety.
I'll tell you, these face masks are getting so big that you can start off going for a jersey and end up with a handful of face masks.
Four down territory here. It's 3rd down with 3 to go.
Sideline to sideline. Set. Let's go. Come on.
Drops back. Throwing. The pass falls incomplete. Claiborne got up and knocked that pass away.
That's just great positioning by the defender. He has his eyes in the backfield the whole time, and he was right there to break the play up.
They have to convert to have any shot at winning this game. Using motion. Stewart. Pickup of about 5 that produces a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and the offensive line did a pretty good job picking up the blitz, giving him the extra time he needed to find the hole.
Spike stops the clock.
They're going to need to pass here, and they're not worried about first downs anymore. They need big gains and a quick score.
The Lions line up in the shotgun. Looking downfield, pressure coming, gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
It's 3rd down here. They have to put points on the board very quickly and then hope to recover an onside kick. 8th play of this drive. Throwing. The pass is picked off. This defense having a great day today. Their 3rd interception of the game.
The only way the defense could get the ball back is if they had all their timeouts. The offense just has to kneel down a few times, and this one's over.
Set. Bring the play. Be out now. Got it.
There's the final gun. The final score is Minnesota 27, Detroit 14. This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.